Hello everyone and welcome back to my garden. It's Rog here and it's a beautiful day. Now I've made a decision because I've got a cooking channel as well and I use quite a lot of herbs. My herbs are scattered all over the place like this. Here's some rosemary just on my workbench and there are some chives in a pot. There's some lovely healthy parsley there and some more rosemary that's in my greenhouse, and there's some thyme, one of my favourite herbs. Over the back there we've got some basil and there we've got some mint. So the other day I went out and bought one of these. It's just a little plastic trough, it's quite lightweight. It didn't have holes in, so I had to cut some holes in the bottom for drainage. I'm going to put my favourite or most used herbs in this trough, then I can put it down the garden by the patio near the kitchen, and it'll be more convenient for me to come out and cut little bits off when I'm cooking. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll gather up all my herbs, they're all in little separate pots, and we'll make a start. And I'm going to make a start by putting some compost in the bottom, just a layer of compost. It's just a general purpose compost that you would use for pretty much anything, and I get on quite well with that. I've decided to put a basil on this end, so put the basil in. Now I've got to steady it, bit more compost, tuck it round the side, and that one should be happy, I hope. And then we move on to the next one, which is a really lovely healthy parsley. So get it out of the pot and we'll pop that next to the basil. It's a little bit wilted over, but I think it's pot bound, that's the problem. As soon as it gets its roots going in all this extra soil, that should lie along. We'll be having parsley with everything. So there we go, tuck some soil in around the side of that one and move on again. This time I've got some thyme. Yeah, this time I've got some thyme. So I'm going to put that there, and it's quite long and floppy, so I think that'll look nice, just trailing over the edge of the trough there. So I'm going to do the same again, tuck some of this compost around the roots of this thyme plant that I've got here. I do like the flavour of thyme. While I'm at it, I've got to tell you, this smells wonderful, all these Mediterranean herbs. So next we're going to have some rosemary. Now I do like some rosemary when we're having a lamb dinner on a Sunday. We don't often have it during the week, but if we have it on a Sunday, some rosemary goes really well with that. Next I'm going to go in with some chives. Don't often use chives, but they're pretty good. You know, if you're doing a potato salad or anything like that, they look good, taste good. Snip them up a little bit, or even over a salad. So they can go in there. And then, last but not least, we're going to put a mint in. Yeah, bit deadly, but there it is, nice and healthy. And there's the label, mint. Doesn't really need a label, I know what it is. But I'm going to leave this plant in its pot, because if I set that free in a couple of days, that will be everywhere. If you gardeners out there would understand this, mint is notorious for spreading all over the place, so it's always best to be kept in a pot or container of some kind, but in this instance I'm going to keep it separate from all of the other herbs. So that's it. We're going to tuck a little bit more soil in around these edges, anywhere that I might have missed, and then of course we're going to give it a drink. It's just plain water that I'm going to be using, because I put these plants are in new compost, and the new compost has already got a feed in it, so we don't need to feed these plants, not just yet, but when the time comes I'll give them a little bit of probably a tomato feed once every week or even 2 weeks through the summer months while it's all growing, and that should keep it all growing nice and healthy. So there we are, it's done. Let's go and find a place on the patio, and we need somewhere really sunny. How about there? That looks a good spot, in the sunshine, close to my back door. close to where I do my cooking. Easy to come out and just get a few herbs, snip a few bits off with whatever meal I'm going to be cooking. By the way, you should check out my other channel, The Gourmet Grandad. There's lots of videos on there about lots of different meals. I'm sure there'll be one there that you would like. Anyway guys, there it is. Hope you've enjoyed this video and inspires you to do this yourself. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you all again next time. So, it's bye from me, and bye from all my lovely herbs.